I just saw The Batman. Now I gotta say, going into this, I wasn't that hyped to see this because I feel a little Batmaned out. I feel like we get a Batman movie like every 2 years. But yeah, it's a big movie, so I wanted to see it. Now, if you thought Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy was gritty, this is a whole other level. Like, this is basically a crime mob drama. Like, this is not a superhero movie in any kind of way. Like, it's pretty much all hand-to-hand combat. There's very little gadgets. Even the Batmobile looks like a souped up car from the 70s. Director Matt Reeves was super ambitious, which you gotta appreciate, but I think it was a little bit too ambitious. It's a little overstuffed with how much is going on here. The movie's way too long. There were parts that I really dug, like the penguin car chase, that was amazing. But then there are parts, especially the early stuff, that I found almost laughable. So yeah, it's a little all over the place. Listen to the musical score. Listen to Batman's action score, like his theme. It sounds so similar to Darth Vader's theme song. It's really weird. The dun, 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 dun. It took me a couple times to like kind of place why I knew that, but yeah, it sounds so similar to Darth Vader. Robert Pattinson is a great Batman. He looks fantastic in that suit, and he has a great persona in that suit. I would love to see the stats on this, but it struck me that he was probably the actor that got the least amount of screen time as Bruce Wayne. I feel like the majority of the time he was Batman. So yeah, I'd love to see the stats on that. But yeah, he was solid. Zoe Kravitz, very different Catwoman. I wouldn't even call her Catwoman. She's Selena Kyle. In this, like, it's almost impossible to compare her to Michelle Pfeiffer or Anne Hathaway. It's a completely different role. Yeah, it's a very gritty role where she's just kind of this vengeful, butt-kicking female. Like, yeah, there's not really a Catwoman element too much to it, other than the fact that she has a few cats at home. Paul Dano is super creepy. Colin Farrell, totally unrecognizable in The Penguin. I'm not sure he was totally necessary in this. I know he's going to get a spin-off limited series or whatever the heck they're going to do, but his role just seems like, yeah, kind of stuffed in there. It reminded me of Al Pacino and Jared Leto in House of Gucci. Like, yeah, they're fine. They're great actors, but they kind of seem unnecessary to the story overall. It's fun to see Peter Sarsgaard pop up as the Gotham DA because, of course, his wife, Maggie Gyllenhaal, was a Gotham DA in The Dark Knight, and the similarities don't stop there. So yeah, this movie is a bit of a mixed bag. I did enjoy it, but I wasn't over the moon about it. I very much appreciate that it was very ambitious, but yeah, it is overstuffed. It's too long, but it has a great cast with some very compelling sequences. So yeah, so I give this a B+, but yeah, what did you guys think of The Batman?